Welcome to another episode of Backdoor Busted. I'm your host, Rob McCallum, aka Rob McZob, and today we're looking at a music project, indie rock very specifically. Let's take a look at funding Ben Lester's new album over on Kickstarter. So here we are, like I said, the title of this campaign is Fund Ben Lester's New Album. We're raising money for a limited edition CD and vinyl release of my new album. It says my because Ben Lester is the creator of the project, so we're just going to assume that he's speaking on behalf of himself. So let's take a look at the basics here. He's looking for £300, 523 Canadian dollars. He's already raised $66 across two backers with 39 days to go. So 39 days is a long time for a campaign. The average Kickstarter suggestion is 30 days or less. Usually campaigns that go longer do not do as well, but there are a ton of examples that say that's not the case. And there are certainly examples that say campaigns that are less than 30 days are too rushed. So let's take a look at the video before we pass any more judgment based on the goal and the length and the number of backers. This hails from the UK and, like I said, indie rock. So I don't know who Ben Lester is, but we'll see if his campaign can sway me to become a backer.
Falling down in my own time, when the memories come again, wanting to go backwards, but here always wins, and you see I'm lost, never here, always there. Streaking out in the darkness, when today will never do. Yesterday's not forgotten, and tomorrow's never live, and you see I am lost, never here, always there.
So that's the pitch video for Fund Ben Lester's new album. Doesn't look like there's a title, or it would probably say, fund the limited edition CD release of a new album named that. Listen to Ben Lester on Spotify. So what we ended up getting is basically a music video featuring, I'm guessing, the titular artist, Ben Lester. And that's about it. So not a huge fan of this use of this platform for this. I think it does a really great job of showcasing the kind of music that he writes, but it's one track, and an album will have more than one track. So maybe I would have liked to have seen, 10 seconds from 5 different songs, plus a nice little intro from Ben Lester explaining why Kickstarter is so important to him and why he's turned to Kickstarter now and where he is in his career and some of his accolades. Again, not much to really discuss in the video. It's a music video. And it doesn't really sell the project unless the music speaks for itself. But on Kickstarter, it's got to be more about the campaign experience than just the actual thing. sell me on it. So whether you like this music or not isn't the point of Backed or Busted in this series at all. You can like or hate any of the products. What we're looking at is whether the campaign does a good job to maximize the success for what Ben in this case is trying to do. So I do like that his goal is pretty small. It's just a little bit above 500 Canadian dollars, which is just a little bit above 400 American dollars, and clearly not a lot for British pounds, 300 British pounds. So let's look through the campaign. Look at this. We've got actually some press quotes here, which is really nice. Very talented singer-songwriter, creates his own unique moods. BBC Radio London. Brimming with ideas and musicality. Prague Magazine and the LP Cafe says incredibly prolific. Hi, my name is Ben Lester, and I'm a 19-year-old recording artist and musician from Watford. I've been writing and releasing music for years, and I've finally put together a studio album of my very best songs. I'm looking to raise £300 to fund it release on CD and vinyl. I've spent over a year working on it, and I'm so happy with how it's turned out. I've written all the songs, sung, performed every part, and produced the entire album myself, so I'm pretty proud of it. Thanks for reading. Your support means so much. Smiley face. Risks and challenges. No risk involved. I just need funding for the production run. So what I like about this is it's done. He's been working on this while. He's been releasing these songs. What I'm not sure on is if these are already out there, and basically this is your chance to get the CD and vinyl version, which is what it sounds like, which is a really appropriate use of Kickstarter. I got this artistic project. I want to release it. Here's what I'm funding for specifically. So sometimes musicians would come on here and say, I want to fund my entire album, which is one thing you can do. But Ben has already said, look, I've already got it all. He's minimized the risk, as he said here. There's no risk involved, and he just needs some money to basically get the production going. That said, it would have been nice to hear this short paragraph in a video from him. And we're not really seeing anything else right here at all. He could have included links to these tracks for other people to listen to, whether it was on Spotify, since he seemed to indicate at the end of his video here that he's on Spotify. That would have been nice to have seen linked here. Some album art or some LP cover art would have been great. Talk about the team who helped him record. Where is he going to get these printed, and how is the money basically get distributed from the £300, and how does that get split up? Let's take a look at the rewards. So $1 pledge, big fan of that. That's great. Every penny basically helps. If you're broke, even $1 would help massively. CD copy for £8. A brand new CD copy of my album in high quality gatefold sleeve with lyric booklet. $30 or more, you get the limited edition vinyl. Brand new copy of my album on super limited edition transparent vinyl. Only 5 copies made, includes a CD copy to boot. I will also sign it if you wish, for super fans. So one thing to really point out here is that he is only shipping to the UK, and this vinyl edition, he's limiting the number of these. Now, I don't know everything there is about print and production costs, but the more of these that he were to sell, the cheaper they would probably be for him, even if it took him 100 to sell to get a price break. So I'm not sure why he would limit the amount that he would want to sell. So let him sell 10. The $30 or the £30 should cover that cost quite comfortably. And to limit your audience only to the United Kingdom, when people maybe in Canada where I am, or the US, might really like this music, might want to support the artist, to feel a little philanthropic about it, it would have been cool to have this translucent vinyl copy displayed on my wall or in my collection to kind of put up there, but I can't because he's only shipping to the UK. Why not make the option to ship all over the world? Add the buyer, the backer gets to choose if they want to pay the shipping costs or not. Let them make the choice. I think that's a massive mistake that gentleman has done right there. So between the two things, that's all I can talk about. We only have 2 backers, so clicking on the community tab, I'm guessing they're from the UK. 2 people have backed this project, and the community is still growing. Would you like to join? So the community is so small, and so few people have backed. They don't even have stats that they're willing to kind of share or showcase. There's no frequently asked questions. There's no updates. The project did launch on February 8th, which is today. So today is day 1. It is a 39-day campaign, but you would expect more action than this. Because it's day 1, there isn't much point going over to KickTrack, but we will just in case to see if there's something there. So here we are on KickTrack. Ends more than 3 weeks from now. Fund Ben Lester's new album. So you can see by the red, it It's not at its goal yet, but it is trending to hit above its goal at 519%. But there isn't any daily data because you just got the one kind of day to go from. So not enough data here. The trend is way up here. I think he should be able to hit it, but I think he should offer some international options. I think he should really rework that main page to include some more. There's no tags, so he probably hasn't been over here to discover that. So back over here on Kickstarter, I'm going to go see if I can find more about Ben Lester here. Based in North London, recording artist Ben Lester crafts a distinctive brand of chamber pop with influences and company the Flaming Lips, Beach Boys, Big Star, and Todd Rundgren. Ben started writing music in 2016 while still in school, preferring to own a singular vision alone. He composed, performed, produced all the music himself. He was chosen as BBC introducing featured artist in 2017, having received regular airplay on BBC Radio London for his single And I Saw You. Let's see if we can get down here. And I Saw You earlier that year, which presenter Gary Crowley described him as very talented emerging singer-songwriter who creates his own unique moods. Prog Magazine reviewed his debut album, described him as precocious and brimming with ideas and musicality. So those are very good, notes to mention. And look, he has a website. Let's see what other projects he has back, though. He's back Super Screen and debut volume adjusting earplugs with clear, safe sound. So that doesn't surprise me. Supercharger your phone with a 10.1-inch display. That's cool. Now we'll go back here to About, and let's see what we can find out about his website. Tomorrow Waits, the debut album, pre-order now. So he's actually listed the Kickstarter link there, which is nice. We got the music video that looks like that was the Kickstarter video artist info. Basically the same old information there. Got track artists. So here are the tour dates. Nothing going on there. Let's see what else we can find. Shop. No, so again, he's selling. He wants to sell new arrival CD $8.99. Tomorrow Waits. Presumably, that's what we're dealing with here because it's the same image, I'm guessing. And what is he selling a CD for here? £8. So it's actually cheaper on Kickstarter. So I'm not a huge fan of that, to see that $1 more on his site. We do have an email here if we ever want to email him, and we have a Facebook page. I just want to kind of jump over this Facebook page to see what that looks like. So Kickstarter for a campaign is live. He's got 143 people that like it. So there should be 143 people that back this campaign at the very least, and that has yet to happen. So that's something for him to work on. Is this campaign busted? No, it's just very inexperienced. There's a lot of things that are missing from the campaign that make it truly compelling for a guy like me who doesn't know who this artist is, but maybe wants to help him in my good nature, and that's honestly where I'm coming from. I would love to help this guy, but first of all, his projects only ship to the UK. We've seen that over here, unless I want to pledge a buck, and that's just out of the goodness of my heart. So for that reason, by limiting it to the UK, by not having enough information here in the campaign, and for his video really not to be sufficiently explained why he's on Kickstarter, above and beyond, I need to do a production run, but introduce yourself, get out there. This is a global audience, my friend. Take advantage of what you've done so far. You're a success, and go bigger. So it's a regrettably busted campaign. It's not angry or anything like that. It's just unfortunate that this person didn't seek help from somebody else, to really make the most of this opportunity in this campaign. And with 143 people on Facebook that like him, to only have 2 backers day one is pretty unfortunate. So there you have it. If you have a project that you'd like me to highlight or possibly feature on Backed or Busted, reach out to me, crowdfundingspectacular99@gmail.com, on Twitter @RobMcZob, or on Facebook at facebook.com/backedorBustedCrowdfunding. And if you need help with your project, you want to get it up to snuff, you want to avoid some mistakes that are commonly made, you want to know what to do to really increase your chance of success and bring your truly amazing project to light, reach out to me again. Happy to help. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.